Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Before I get started, we are at 21 subscribers. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you want to see future videos and don't want to miss anything, please turn on the bell notification so you don't miss a single video when I post it or when it comes out. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about two very competitive seats in the 2022 Senate election here in the state of Georgia and in the state of Arizona. First, in the state of Georgia, we have incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock. He won the 2021 runoff elections after he beat Kelly Loeffler. She won the first round, and then when they went to the runoff election, she lost to Raphael Warnock to his 51% of the vote to her 49%. So the reason why we have runoff elections, if you don't already know what they are so if you have more than one candidate in the first round, so on election day, and not a single candidate gets over 50%, then you eliminate the two lowest ranking candidates, or so forth. So if the two highest ranking candidates, they move on to a runoff election. Come the next year, or early next year, and so basically that gives them a little bit more time to campaign, get their name out there, and let voters decide which candidate they want to choose. So he won against the incumbent Kelly Loeffler. So in the map here, we have, this is a pretty decent map for both Republicans and Democrats. You can see right in the regions of Atlanta, Raphael Warnock really did well in the state. So fast forward 4 years, and 2 years, I'm sorry. Fast forward 2 years. And here we are today. Raphael Warnock is going against the Republican Herschel Walker. He is a former football player and in the state of Georgia. And he is the Trump-endorsed candidate, the pro-life America First movement candidate, the MAGA candidate. Raphael Warnock is the Democratic candidate. He is a more liberal and has moderate views. He votes with the Biden-Harris administration, relatively everything. Now that I think about it, probably about almost 100% of everything. And so the recent polls, if I want to show you guys this, if we can scroll down here, right here. All right, so the recent polls, we have 538. This is not a real good polling. I do not trust this polling group on anything. It is a way to base off of. I would say it gives you a good idea of what it looks like, but they have been very inaccurate for a very long time, and I will never ever poll off of this website and this company's polling group, and I would never use this as set information for you guys, because it's just really off a lot of the time. Real Clear Politics is relatively accurate with a lot of things, and it shows Herschel Walker with 45.8% to Raphael Warnock's 45.3%. Herschel Walker is only 0.5% above. And this graph shows right here, okay, Raphael Warnock is above, Herschel Walker is above Raphael Warnock. If we look down here, we can go to Trafalgar. This is a pretty good polling site here. As we can see, Trafalgar has 47.5% to Herschel Walker, and Raphael Warnock at 46.7%. So, also another polling group I really like, Emerson College, very accurate. They do not have a poll up. I am not going to. Yeah, sorry about that. So these two polling, Trafalgar Group and Emerson College, are relatively accurate. I also do like Real Clear Politics. They're both all three of them are really good. And if you see, other polling has some polling. So we have this one right here for Raphael. I mean for Herschel Walker. The rest, it looks like it's predominantly Raphael Warnock, but we also have some down here for the highest ranking one for the Republicans. Raphael for Herschel Walker is grassroots targeting. Um, has him at 51% to Raphael Warnock's 41%. So this is a pretty good polling, pretty good margins here for polling. I will predict, if you guys watched my Senate election prediction, you guys saw that I put this as a tilt margin for the Republicans. I think that they will narrowly take this, and we will flip one seat in the state of Georgia here. It's going to be interesting. All of these right here, they all have it as a toss up. The latest the latest polling we have is September 6th, 2022, and they have it as a toss up. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this election turns out. I also want to point out this. I think this is interesting. Both candidates are African American. Which candidate will be able to persuade the African American vote? Will it be the incumbent Democrat, or will it be the Republican? That is one thing that I'm going to look forward to analyzing and going looking at, going off of. And I want to know what the percentage of African American voters actually went for each candidate. I want to see which candidate could draw the African American voters to them. Before I take up too much time on one state and one election here, let's move over to the Arizona elections here, the Arizona Senate election. The incumbent Democrat Mark Kelly, he won the 2020 special election against Martha McSally. As you see at this map right here, he won very key counties, especially Maricopa County. This is a key county in Arizona that any candidate needs to have in order to win the state. So if we look down here, so 2022, okay, we have Mark Kelly, who is seeking a re-election, second term in office, against the popular Republican candidate Blake Masters. He is the Trump endorsed candidate, the America First pro-life movement here. He's a very good candidate. They're both good candidates for their party. If we go down here to polling, let's see. Go down here. All right. So they have Mark Kelly leading here by just barely any. Trafalgar, they have him at 48% to Blake Masters 44%. I think as we get Labor Day, after Labor Day, basically you get into full campaign swing mode. All right, that's when you're going full-fledged. Get your name out there, slash the other candidate as best as you can to get the voters to go for you. And right now we are seeing a very competitive races across the country, and especially in the state of Arizona. The state of Arizona is a very key state in presidential elections. We saw in 2020 with when Joe Biden won this at a very, very close margin, along with flipping a bunch of a couple other states as of like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, all four key states that Democrats need to win elections. And Republicans need all of those pretty much. Not necessarily the Rust Belt area, but definitely Arizona. As we saw with George Bush, he didn't have Iowa, he didn't have Wisconsin, he didn't have Michigan, he didn't have Pennsylvania, but he still won because he had Arizona, and he also had Florida. But if he did not have Arizona, he would not have won the election. Al Gore would have took it. Okay, that's 11 electoral votes Very key electoral votes. Okay, so as we speak, there are very competitive. There are two very competitive seats. If Republicans can take both of them, and also the Senate seat in Pennsylvania with Dr. Oz, if Republicans win all of those elections, then then the Republicans will have control of the Senate. And I do predict that they will also get control of the House of Representatives as a larger margin than in the Senate. I believe that the Republicans will retake control of Congress completely, both houses. And in the end, it's going to be interesting to see which candidates win in these states. Very competitive seats. We could lose. The Republicans could lose Arizona and still be able to hold Congress, but they would need some other really key seats across the country. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you. God bless. God bless America.